Hi, and welcome back to Northwoods Garage. We're out here today at my dad's property because we have to winterize the LeBaron and get it ready to be put away for the winter. And we're also going to be cleaning it out. We have a couple things I need to grab from it, and also my old truck, my Chevy 1500, that we have to grab some stuff out of. Then we're going to run down to the lake, and we got to check the water level because we have a beaver problem. And we gotta make sure it's not too flooded. It would be nice though if it was a little more flooded, just so it's easier to get out to ice fish on the lake. Then everything's frozen and it's not too mushy and muddy to get out there with the four-wheeler. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Hope you enjoy. Welcome back. So we got the LeBaron cleaned out, and we had our cleaning supplies. We used McGuire's for the interior. Or exterior, pardon me, and Armor All for the interior. Got a drying towel, jumper cables, got a jack stand, windshield washer fluid, anything that I need in the car. And we have the car cover that I used last year, being that I stored it in the garage, just to keep it from getting stretched and dusted and stuff like that, keep crap off of it. And we'll be ordering a new one for this year, because this year I lost my spot in the garage, because I don't live here anymore. But, yeah. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull her over here by the boat and get her car covered up for the time being, till we can get a new car cover. One thing I forgot to mention, when you're winterizing a vehicle, you should always take the batteries out, just so you don't wreck the batteries with them not being driven and sitting out in the cold, especially here in Wisconsin. So we're going to be taking the batteries out today as well, and here we go. Alright, we got the one battery out, so let's get the car cover on this. Alright, now that we got the car cover on the LeBaron, let's go take a look at the truck. Alright, now that we got to the truck, let's get to cleaning this out, and I'll show you a bit of what's wrong with it. Well, the first thing we should note, this isn't the most beautiful truck. We got a big old dent in the fender, bunch of scratches, another dent right there. Yeah, running guard missing the rubber step. We got tons of rust. It's like that on the other side. Actually, it's probably worse on the other side. And then underneath, see this cross member? It's not there. This back shock, see if I can get a better shot of it. Not attached. a gas tank, also connected to the cross member, held up by 2 ratchet straps hooked to the frame. So that was always fun driving this. You know, we drove it for like that for probably 3/4 of the year. Muffler cut off, mint, actually probably rusted off, let's be honest. And future video we might cut it off just to see how it sounds, because I'm pretty sure it leaks other places with how rusty this thing is. Here's the other side of the truck. Yep, look at that. Fit my whole hand through here. Just flaking off. And then underneath, we got 1 ratchet strap. And then the second one is under here and connected to a different part of the frame up there. Oh yeah, it was meant. Oh, another thing. This hitch. See if we can see it through all this brush I parked it in. Rusted in. So every time I wanted to change the ball, I had to unscrew the nut. And to get this ball on here, I had to take a saw and cut the nut clean off of the other ball, take a sledgehammer and beat it off, because there's no way we're getting this out without a torch. It's so rusted in there. And yeah, so that was always fun. When you wanted to tow something, you had to go and unscrew this nut every time. Trailer brakes, I don't even think they worked. Plugged them in anyway. I think they worked when I first got it, but I'm 90% sure they don't work now. As we open the door, man. Yep, so the door panel was in bad condition when I got it, and the previous owner had put some aftermarket speakers in it. These are mine that I put in it from my Explorer that I used to have. But yeah, he had put some in, and he must have broken a couple of the clips. And when I took it off, there was maybe 1 or 2 clips holding it on to begin with. And then when I went to put it on, it won't stay on anymore. So that's why it's off. So that's always fun. Open the door, pull this, because the handle broke off. See how loose this is? Not fun. Close the door, you gotta slam it 10,000 times before it shuts. We used to have this zip tied up here, but then the zip tie's pulled out, as you can see. And then, what else? Oh, took the stereo out already. Yeah, this thing, probably one of the best running trucks I've had, but the body's falling apart on it. So yeah, getting a new truck was not necessarily a necessity, but it was definitely needed. But I'm entirely glad that I got the opportunity to buy the truck that I did. The 6.0 is one of the most underrated motors there is. When it's reliable and it has work done to it, it's the best motor out there. I full-heartedly believe that after hearing so many people talk about it. Charlie Keeter, he won the Diesel Power Challenge 2 years in a row with a 6.0. And a lot of people think that's hard to believe, but he did it. Alright, we're on our way down to check the water level down here, and doesn't look too bad. The one really wet spot we have to go through to get down there. Right there. And it's not as deep as it normally is, but it's still normally pretty deep. So let's see how this goes. Put her in 4 and we're gonna send it. down to the lake. And yeah, this board here is actually supposed to be there, but because it was so flooded before, it floated over here. And if you step here, this is all bogged, so you'll sink right through. You can see where probably me a while ago stepped in. I'm pretty sure that went up to my knee when I stepped there. So it's not as flooded as it used to be. This all used to be underwater. We used to be able to float a boat through here. My 12-foot deep V that I have, we floated it through here this last summer to get out on the lake. And see, yeah, little boat thing here where we just park the boat when we're using the lake, not permanently. Yeah, this is all pretty flooded in here. Normally this is dry land. Yeah, this is all bogged through here. And as we get up on here, look at this. Bunch of bear crap out here. Yeah, we got plenty of bears on here. Funny they're standing on the dock. 12-foot John boat. And here's the lake. Alright folks, I think we're going to end the video here. It's been a nice day, and we're about to go get something to eat down the road. And hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.